if they were to get a really bad race here. But they're just about to go, so we'll see how this goes. Pokeguy is actually the race world record holder, quote unquote, outside the tournament, with the best race time ever recorded on SRL, which was just set yesterday, of a 1:51. Something, anyway, I forget the exact seconds, but it's the only time it's ever been 1:51. So it doesn't really matter at that point, does it? So they're off. Pokeguy through the intro slightly faster. They're both actually playing on console here, but Pokeguy is using an alternative disc called Game Boy Interface, which lets his colours be a lot crisper, and also gives him a very slight advantage in the race itself. About 1 second per hard reset, of which there are usually either 3 or 4. Now, Pokeguy did not opt to get the PC potion, while Devine has, so Pokeguy might be sending a signal that he's going for a really good time straight off the bat. But we'll see. It does mean that comparisons between them will be a little hard to make until after they've caught Nidoran. Since usually when you pick up the PC potion you'll skip getting the potion, or at least one of the potions afterwards. Unless you actually have to use the potion on the rival fight, which is actually really rare. And yeah, I guess since set the race second place today, just a few hours ago. And unfortunately, yes, we do have single commentary right now, although if anyone is around from the commentary team and wants to join, I'm pretty sure you still can. Pokeguy with a pretty solid rival fight so far, looks like not punished for skipping potion. It's going to be almost sub 230 defeated in a race, which is very good. Bulbasaur dies before 230 at least. Doesn't check his level 6 stats. Most runners, or a lot of runners, won't check the level 6 stats in a race, and will just look at level 8 stats instead. Since the only reason to really look at level 6 stats is to reset if you don't see 12 special. But in a race, you only really care about whether you actually have 14 for the Geodude or not. Having any kind of stat variation doesn't really change your plays at all on Route 1 or on Weedleguy. Pokeguy goes for another kind of risky play though, and immediately attacks the level 3 Pidgey. Looks like he'll be punished for it, although he could still critical this last tackle. Does not, and yeah, so there's the punish. He 4-hits the Pidgey, whereas usually a decent chunk of the time you're going to run into an encounter that you can guaranteed free hit, at least provided you hit every tackle. But, and there we go, gets the Rattata straight away, the next encounter, so definitely punished there. We'll see whether it matters though. Devine with not actually a lead because he hasn't killed any encounters yet, but a head-on movement for now. Devine goes for the YOLO Grass because he hasn't killed anything yet, and still fails to get anything, so we'll see what he gets on the final pass up Route 1. Devine using his time talking to Oak to pop into chat. Yeah. Pokeguy actually the world record holder of this game, as well as not just the race world record, but he also has the overall world record with a 1:48.50. Divine's current PB is 1:56.48, although you sense that he's capable of much better. And he might have better, but just not uploaded on speedrun.com. I think Divine just got a 0 encounter Route 1. That or he got 1 encounter and it wasn't anything killable. Either way, he doesn't have experience yet. Pokeguy getting a bit more standard of a Route 1 here. With 2 or 3 on the first way up and now at least 1 here with a few more grass fletches to go. Divine setting up for standard Nidoran. Pokeguy getting another Route 1 encounter. Yeah, Hassel, I think you should just ping Feasel. And you should be able to join. Might need to get his attention. Divine with the Nidoran, straight up, easy enough. We'll see if he yo-levels it. He does. No problems with the potion in slot 1. Gets the correct buffer. Gets the yo-level. No trouble. Pokeguy gets NPC trolled, so he has to waste a couple of steps here, going for the backup. Not a huge deal. Divine with a great Nido time but no experience. And he does pick up the tree potion despite the fact that he already has a potion, so you'd expect that he will definitely be avoiding the Weedle Guy potion at the very least. Pokeguy with a perfectly acceptable time. Still going to be sub 7:30 Nido, despite the pretty brutal Route 1. It's just that Divine is making him look a bit worse than his run look a bit worse than it actually is. Yeah, Pokeguy's going for Forest Manip, but nope. That's probably an in-game timer, but possibly him failing it. So punished a little more for being adventurous. I guess it's just karmic retribution after the PC potion. Okay, so since I was saying it was an in-game timer, unlucky. Maybe the game will be a little kinder, but nope, straight away a forest encounter as well. This is harsh. This is the game trying to deny Pokeguy good seeding. Like, it hasn't given him any good bad battle luck yet, but these encounters are somewhat brutal. Divine is poisoned, but looks like he's getting away without healing during the fight. Yeah, should be fine, provided he doesn't miss. Doesn't, and all good. He'll probably choose to answer pretty much immediately though. Though he can take a couple of steps and only be down 1 or 2 health. But he does elect to heal and antidote and probably switch immediately. Well, maybe not on the switch since he still needs to get his experience. Pokeguy with a second forest encounter. Brilliant. That's basically 3 forest encounters because of the extra YOLO grass. Should see Divine step into Route 2 grass here. Yep, there we go. Gets an encounter relatively quickly without losing a step. Pokeguy does have to heal during Weedle Guy because of all that damage he took from the Pidgey, despite not being poisoned yet. Does get poisoned now. Not overly concerning though. Looks like Divine will free hit a Pidgey, which is a bit more likely at level 7. Certainly not guaranteed. Oh, he got the critical turn 1. So was that a 2-hit even? Guess it was. The advantage of being able to watch the stream twice on different delays. Divine gets 15 special. So definitely safe for Brock, provided this doesn't go disastrously bad. Pokeguy with 13, just to compound the bad luck. Divine gains about another 10 seconds for free. So, I guess we'll see another crazy bad start into amazing late game from Pokeguy. And he'll still get a 151, that's what I'm predicting right now. Whereas Divine is on pretty solid pace to begin this run. Not what you consider amazing for an attempt, although it still looks like it's going to be a sub 12 Brock, which is still fairly good. But good enough. Fails to stat step on the Nidoran, or perhaps he just wanted to check his attack. Either way, it is the correct Nidoran, or at the very least it's not 00F0. Divine takes quite a lot of damage on Onyx, but should be safe. He might heal, does not heal, gets tackle, gets critical. Ooh. What's he doing? Did he save? Or is he going back to Nidoran Minute? He may not have saved, considering that he had good special. I wasn't paying enough attention because I was looking at Pokeguy. No, okay, he saved. Lucky. So he's now behind Pokeguy again? But Pokeguy is getting trolled on Brock still, so this isn't a massive gap by any means. Pokeguy still has to free hit the Onyx. Divine going into Onyx on low health again. This looks awfully familiar. Fails the stat skip again. Pokeguy gets crit by tackle. Does not get the 5DD special either, so he elects to heal again. He's safe from bide, since he didn't get turn 1 bide on his turn 1 tackle. Turn 1 bubble. This time Divine decides to heal after being left on 7 HP. But gets punished. Oh, that's dicey. Dead again. Yeah, ultimate punish. That is really sad, losing twice to Brock on good special. The first one was unlucky, the second one was a misplay. So it sucks for him, but it is what it is. Too much YOLO. Pokeguy comes out of Brock ahead with a 1330 Brock. But neither of them are on good pace, so... Yet, I say yet. Pokeguy can make this run into a 151 or better easily. Well, maybe not quite easily, but he can certainly make this into a 151 still. Divine, I don't know. He's probably still capable of something good. Pokeguy realizes that he already did his shopping, so tones down that potion buy severely. But he does now have, I think, 9 total potions. Which means that... I think it means that he'll probably sell bide later, despite having used the antidote. That or he'll just make do with 10XX, or 11XX. Or even 2 Surf Potions. There are a number of things he could do. But he might well sell bide. 9 potions is a bit much otherwise. Either way, Divine is finally through Brock. Just barely under 15 minutes, or just barely over rather. While Pokeguy, having a fairly standard first bug catcher fight, gets to tackle the Weedle but criticals and misses the range. Just rub it in a little more. The game's not killing him, but it is giving him pretty much every other possible piece of bad RNG. Apart from unexpired. He elects to go Horn Attack turn 1 on a Caterpie, trying to get the critical to save a turn. No, but he will still get to tackle, so that's okay. Doesn't save a turn, but only uses 2 Horn Attacks still. And welcome Hassel, who's joined me in the commentary booth now.
Hello.
Got a slow start for both runners.
It's like shenanigans, got a sub 630 and 124 Glichless.
Ah yes. Nice. Maybe one of the runners can borrow some of his luck here. Pokeguy has to free Horn Attack the Rattata, so he is down a Horn Attack now. Going into Ekans on 17, that's not too bad.
It's one of the risks that comes with leading on Horn Attack there. You play for the crit, but then if you get low rolls, you have to waste a Horn Attack to finish him off, as opposed to just Leer Horn Attack, Horn Attack.
Yeah. He won't be going for Mega Punch with this number of Horn Attacks in this health, I'd imagine. Double Wrap as well! The game is showing no mercy.
Yeah, he's going for a bit of a risky play, not healing on the wrap, but he gets rewarded.
Yeah. Red bar for now. He will keep
He's only
this.
in trouble the 5 turn.
Yeah. I'm not sure if he keeps this at 8 out of 38. Well, no, because he can get hit twice before that. Doesn't level until after Caterpie, so he keeps it for at least Weedle and Kakuna.
I would hope he takes some damage, or he's going to be slow. Pokemon.
One Poison Sting probably isn't enough, but honestly don't know exactly.
It's a 2 HP level up.
Yeah.
So 8 out of 38 would not... No, that would not be it. That'd be
yeah, it's
22.5.
just not quite red bar. It's 10.10 pixels or whatever. Either way, he did not take a Poison Sting, so he's slower than Kakuna. Just to get him rubbing it in a little more. It's artificially trying to stop him going fast without actually killing him.
Being slower than Kakuna isn't the biggest deal, because you get a badge boost. You lose the chance to 3 You still just 3 Horn Attack and tackle it, which sometimes happens even if you are faster than it.
Yeah, that's fair enough. I'm not
There's
sure what
the
happened
tackle.
turn 1.
Tackle high roll though.
Yeah.
That should be fine.
Keeps
still.
red bar. Not sure if the string shot hit turn 1. It looks like it didn't. Yeah, it must not have because he won the speed tie. Turn 1. And does a lot of damage to Metapod. Finally loses the last speed tie, but should still kill with tackle. Does. Got really high rolls on the first 2 Horn Attacks.
I mean, if
Divine
you're just
with
gonna
a-
win the speed ties, then you're just... It's like you're faster with a badge boost suit.
Well, no, not a badge boost since he just leveled. But
Oh yeah, you're right.
Divine got a more clean short sky, but unfortunately with a 15-minute Brock, it doesn't serve him much good. Though he was still only about a minute and a half behind at Brock, so it's not the worst thing in the world. Okay, ideal third bug catcher gets 1 string shot.
Also, Divine's health is super awkward. There's like no way he gets red bar, and there's also for Mega Punch.
So Pokeguy does get to kind of speed through the last part of Route 3. Just barely misses a 2-hit without any criticals. I don't know if that's actually possible, doubt it, but that's still amazing how much damage he did there. Gets to red bar the Poison Sting. Well, gets to red bar to level up before Poison Sting. Then has to wait for the Poison Sting jingle because of it being the end of the battle. No flare in the first grass, just go straight to the second grass. Devine getting... Okay, now he's getting trolled on Route 3, gets double string shot on the Caterpie. Okay,
Ooh.
he did just correct.
Puff.
Yep, puff.
I'm not sure if Gym Freak was actually in before. It's close.
Yeah, he was probably just in before on the actual on the speed gaming stream. Gets level 6 Pidgey, gets critical by the level 6 Pidgey, but it looks like he did enough damage to 100% catch. So it gets the red bar of Pidgey catch, which honestly doesn't save that much time at all, but any time save is good. So no extraordinary strats here, since he's really low on horn attacks and also really low on health, so goes to the center. Just be doing standard pallet manip.
I thought Gunner made center skip on Horn Attack the standard route now.
Does indeed remember to do his bonk at the start of Mount Moon when you're not on the manipulation to save the chance of getting the encounter on the first turn frame. Gets 2 encounters before that first turn frame anyway though. So even if in-game timer 0 doesn't get him, he might still get trolled by the moon. But yeah, much cleaner stretch after that. Only 2 before the nerd, kind of redeemed.
2's about average. No puffs for Divine, unfortunately.
7 Pidgey though, and that's definitely not enough health for a 100% catch, so gotta get lucky.
Yeah, the 7 Pidgeys, by far the worst one. Did Divine only buy 4 Pokeballs?
No, he's got 5, but...
This is the why 4 Pokeballs can sometimes be nervous, is you only get the 1 extra.
Pokeguy missing the range barely on the Voltorb. Divine with 2 balls for Paris now still, so it's not the end of the world if he misses the yellow ball, but I'm sure he'd like not to.
It's actually kind of nice to run out of Pokeballs, but in a race it's a little risky. You'd like to run out of Pokeballs to like not sell Bide or just get like the Ether instead of the Elixir.
Well, both of them definitely use the antidote. No, Divine might not have. No, I think he did. He used it really late on. Or got poisoned really late on, I should say. So he didn't have to heal during the fight, but he did get poisoned. Pokeguy getting decent luck after that immediate 2 really quick encounters. Kind of pulling it back a bit after a bad Brock time. Though the 2 reps on Route 3 didn't help a lot. Middle of the range roll on Oddish. Had a chance to not 2-hit there, but gets it.
Voltorb is not a fan of screeching people on turn. Divine might get him anyways, yeah.
Yeah, that looks solid enough with the Screech hitting for once. Voltorb Screech.
Voltorb fails all the time.
Yeah, it's notoriously inaccurate, even though it really shouldn't be that inaccurate. It's, well, 85% base, and then you have to take off another 25%, so it's about 60% accurate. Not the best odds, not the worst either. Pokeguy not getting an encounter between the last and a minute. Straight into pallet manip, shouldn't be any problem, you'd think.
The encounter right before last feels bad.
Certainly no problems. Certainly
There's
no
only-
problems on the execution, no.
I think the one IGT is like a Geodude in this hallway here. And so I didn't get that one.
Yeah, avoids the Geodude. He'll be... At worst, he'll be missing the O level, but
At best, he'll get
probably
frame
not even
38.
that. Yeah.
The
Frame
one extra
38.
step PogChamp.
Yeah, the one extra step with encounter immunity. That is the benefit of frame 38. Does not get it though.
That did not look like a good text buffer. But maybe yeah, he knew it
Yeah,
right
he
away.
knew it.
That was really off. I think he was early would be my guess.
4 Pokeballs though, jeez, he must have bought 6. So yeah, he's definitely going for some kind of weird money route here. Probably always going to sell bide. But, okay, second ball. Catching a level 12 Parasaur for a Horn attack can be kind of dodgy.
Divine, where are you going?
Yeah.
Consolidate the palette swap and the Mega Punch manip. I'm not sure if that works.
Sure, you could get Mega Punch after this if you really wanted to. Not worth it, but it's
Divine had a
there.
second chance to pick the correct palette, but did not. Still goes with this ugly one.
Yeah. I mean, Pokeguy could just
yeah.
buy 10x accuracies. That is
And
another
he took
option.
an extra step there. And you had to reset again. You have to do your turn left with the guy still on the screen, and he did it the one tile after he leaves the screen.
Yeah, rough stuff here for Divine. Pokeguy obviously had his problem with the O level, but wasn't overly punished for it, so his lead is being extended by quite a bit here.
Alright, so yeah. So he does the turn left with the... I think that's a youngster? I'm not actually sure.
Yeah, it's a youngster. Okay, didn't miss the A-press either. And looks good for now. The rest of the minute... Oh, no, wrong turn.
That's bad.
Yeah, probably bad.
Just reset.
Not sure why, or how he somehow decided to reset. I would have just kept going, honestly.
I think
In
he was
this
thinking,
situation.
oh, this is fine, I'll just YOLO it, and then, like, midway through he realized, oh, I need the... That.
Yeah, I suppose it depends on some other things, like if you know the backup Paris and stuff.
Yeah. I'm not sure if that...
Ultimately,
I don't think that's correct, but I think that's probably what was going through his mind.
yeah. Not the correct play, but an understandable one.
Because there are some moon manips, like if you mess up the Mega Punch one, it's less punishing, because you don't actually need the Paris. Like, you're getting encounters anyway, so you could just, like, randomly kill 2 Zubats. Obviously not ideal, but it's better than not having a Pokemon with cut.
This time, I say that
This
everything
time for
after the
sure.
first floor is easy. He made a mistake on the second floor, but he should be fine on the final floor. Should be. Pokeguy through Nerd with no issues. And exiting Moon before 29 minutes, which, considering over the 1330 Brock, isn't bad at all.
Wow, Pokeguy with the sub 29 moon, I didn't...
Yeah,
His
that's
last
like
2 runs were pretty, like, close to 30.
1440, Route 3 and Moon in a race, not too bad.
Yeah, but Divine got the YOLO ball, so how about that?
Yes, after losing about 2 minutes to Minip, he gains back about 20 seconds on Pokeguy. Not too shabby.
Yeah, so this is a pretty big lead now. Probably like 3 minutes.
Yeah, Divine also with not much hope of getting a great seeding time at this point. Still possible that he beats at least his current time because it's only a 158, but it's starting to look pretty rough.
Yeah, you can beat a 158 with like... You can probably beat a 158 with 33 or 34 moon exit, but that would be tough.
Pokeguy is definitely comfortably on pace to get something considerably better than his current time, because his current time is only a 157, which for Pokeguy is really bad.
I mean, considering he has the world record for both races and non-races. And glitched.
Yeah, pokeguy has been on a bit of a tear recently between his world record, and his world record in Red Glichless race, and NSC respectively. All coming in very short succession.
Yeah, but I have a better yellow time than him, so... Correct, pokeguy.
Clean Pidgeotto, no sand. Free hit, good enough. So, next up in the list of trolls, I suppose, is the next Pidgey. Although, can still miss the range on the Weedle, of course.
Getting Hyper Fang from Rattata is usually pretty good here. Red bar on bridge is pretty safe.
Less so with Horn Attack, but yeah, it's still pretty safe depending on the exact level of your health and how
hard to
early
like
you get
unexpectedly die.
Yeah, if you have like 5 health and you're going into level 16 Pidgey, then you're in for a bad time. Especially with no Mega Punch, but if it's more like 16 or, well, I suppose 12 at this level of max HP, then it's a bit better.
That's not quite a god tile when you go past it and funk into the wall.
Well, he didn't add any extra encounter chances for himself, we'll put it that way. But does get an encounter on the way out.
So I guess neither of them have Moon XP. And yeah, Divine is pretty much exactly 3 minutes behind.
Yeah, just a tiny bit more like 310, but details. Nugget Bridge coming up can be a big time variance if sand happens. Speaking of which, Pokeguy is heading into the first or the second sand now. Without Mega Punch, you've got to crit the Pidgeys to kill them in one hit, but if you see turn 1 quick attack, then all good. And he does for this one. Double quick attack kinda, can be good, depending on what else happens. But he is a little too high for Red Bar right now.
I would assume he's probably going to have to heal for Mankey, would be my guess. Considering where he is in Bridge and how much more damage he's likely to take.
Yeah, Scratch does come in from the Nidoran, so... It depends on the rat range, honestly, is the biggest variance left.
Yeah,
I guess Pidgey as well.
Mankey crit, I think it does 15 or 15.
Oh, okay, well, first up rat range. Let's see. Gets it, no problem. So, probably no more heal, although you can still get brutalized by the second Pidgey as well.
Yeah, something like double quick attack into Scratch. Gets the Ekans range too, nice. Wow, Divine's taking a lot of damage.
A lot of damage, but no sand, and gets the free hit as well, so... a bit more likely to get Red Bar, but could also have to heal an extra time. Okay, last chance at sand until, well, pretty much for the rest of the game, provided no Gen 1 misses.
Does not get sand on Boat Rival.
Oh yeah, my bad. So, second to last chance. Either way, it doesn't happen.
And no second turn quick attack, so yeah, probably not.
Despite the Horn Attack roll
maybe.
not looking great, it's a guaranteed range to kill with Horn Attack Poison Sting. Just barely. We'll see if he goes for Leer Horn Attack or for just straight up Horn Attack. It will depend on whether he's playing for Red Bar or not. Wouldn't be the worst place to do Leer Horn Attack in this situation.
I would assume he just Horn Attacks here, considering... Nope, he goes for Lair. It's a little risky going for Red Bar, because Geodude has a lot of variance.
Yeah, either way he doesn't get Red Bar anyway, he just gets the Leer in return, so he saves time over double Horn Attack provided he wouldn't have criticaled. Though you can also Horn Attack Poison Sting, which is fairly comparable to Leer Horn Attack. Divine not really even started with the ranges on Nugget Bridge yet. Does get the first one, the Weedle.
The first and the most likely.
So Pidgey time for him, while Pokeguy clears out the free fight at the end of Nugget Bridge, although we'll have to turn our attention back to him very shortly for the Machop Geodude, see what he does there. Without Moon XP in a race, there's pretty much no reason to stay in unless you want to take Hidden Confusion. So he might... Well, I mean, in this situation he probably will want to take a Hidden Confusion. But it depends on how Machop... Well, I assume he'll Thrash Machop, but it depends on how Geodude itself goes before he falls out of Thrash.
I'd be surprised if anyone didn't Thrash Machop when they didn't have experience. Like, I think the main reason to double Horn Attack Machop is to guarantee, or make it a lot more likely that you don't have to swap out.
Divine's in Red Bar going into Rat. That's a bit of a risky play. I don't know if you can die from 11 to Hyper Fang, but I'd imagine it's close. And he's out of Red Bar for... Oh no, I think he stayed in Red Bar, and now he's definitely in Red Bar because Rap happens. So, immediate turn 1 defense kill for Pokeguy. He got a decent range turn 1, but... Yeah, okay, so he doesn't risk anything and just immediately switches out. He has 2 hits away from killing anyway, so I suppose it would have been a bit of a bad play to try to stay in. Though, he could have fished for 1 hit to get a bit closer, but... Ultimately, he's probably just slightly too high to consider to like get any kind of concrete time save from Red Bar there.
I don't know what feels worse. Missing Horn Attack range into Wrap punch into Sand Attack on Pidgey. I think the Ekans one feels worse.
Okay, no sand at all for anyone right now, unless Divine got it without really getting trolled.
Almost back into Red Bar. He's like just at... If he gets growled, he might go crazy here.
Yeah, it gets growled. Doesn't it go for poisoning? Yeah. No, whatever.
That's like 1 health.
So...
I would get... No. Yeah, I was going to say I'd guess he heals.
He's dead only to a 1 in 39 crit from Mankey, but obviously the crit part is guaranteed, so it's just 1 in 39, provided he uses Karate Chop.
Yeah, I'm not sure how familiar Divine is with the range game. That's kind of why I thought he would heal.
Yeah.
Like, you could easily just not know.
Yellow. Well, in yellow I suppose you're always 23 for the Mankey, or at least most of the time. But...
Yeah, you're always 23 for Mankey.
He does take... He got knocked down to 20. He took a max roll Karate Chop. Wow,
Jeez.
That is quite some prediction. That's about, what, just over, or just under 1 in 120 to happen. So he has to pick Karate Chop, get the critical, get 139. Of course, getting the critical part is 255 and 256, but the rest is pretty impressive. That is not the God Nidoran. I think that's FEEE. From the looks of it, unless the stat experience is really weird.
Divine's gotten slightly worse.
Yeah,
I don't know why.
He probably just has bad muscle memory for the Nidoran Manip and does one with a A-press and 1 wrong tile.
Yeah, I thought if you do the A-press 1 tile early, the last one tile early, I think that gives like a completely unrunnable Nidoran, so I don't know.
Yeah, that's the 00F0, that's what happened to Shiru. But Divine must be making a mistake somewhere else. Not that that's a huge deal, but it does mean that he gets the damage range on the Golbat, for example. But yeah, I guess this is just bad muscle memory on the Nidoran Manip. Don't know whether he'll bother fixing it though.
Pokeguy healing a lot.
Yeah, he's...
Probably knows his lead and is playing around the critical, because he's 3 minutes ahead.
I guess he might just be playing to win the race, although he still has a good chance at improving his seeding time by quite a bit. But winning the race is first consideration.
Gets the Geodude.
You don't necessarily want to fall into the 9 to 16 seeds if you don't have to.
I was about to say, maybe the Supersonic like rewards him for healing that high. He just like...
Supersonic miss though, as usual.
Yeah.
I think he was... Did he skip saving before Misty?
Who, Pokeguy? He saved.
Oh, okay. Interesting to save at 75 or whatever he's got, 76 once he levels, but yeah.
I think he's adjusting his strategy to being 3 minutes ahead. Like, I haven't seen I'm pretty sure in all of other Pokeguy's other to like the 50-ish range.
Interesting that he's not playing for seeding, but I suppose he reckons he can just beat anyone round 1 anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Like, for someone like Pokeguy, who's probably the favourite to win the tournament now, it shouldn't matter that much who his round 1 matchup is.
If he improves his time too much, he risks playing me round 1. That's probably why.
Although, well, the overall first seed probably plays Stepperhound, although it could still be Loaf of Bread as well. And, well...
So he's out of the Misty fight with not Red Bar.
But above Stepperhound there's, yeah, you, and Jim Freak, and Shiru, and me. And a couple more people. Still to be determined, but probably stronger than...
See if Divine just goes with the 1 potion.
He's the one who ought to be playing it risky now. There's no reason not to.
Yeah, if you randomly get Red Bar for like 4 fights or something, 3 fights I guess, and it's 1 level up, saves like a good chunk of time.
Pokeguy got something like, what, 4130 Misty? Not too bad. Can still make a decent time out of this still, but he is playing a bit safe, so he'll probably get... Well, okay, slow for Pokeguy, so still really fast, but he'll probably go through the Fly Split without Red Bar, without a really high damage rival. Yeah, so it'll only be 153 pace or whatever instead of 152 or 151. Yeah.
Divine with the 1.
More standard strats there. Appropriate to the situation at least. We'll see if Pokeguy's bad out of battle RNG continues. It does not. No encounters. Looks like he's kind of controlled the RNG for now. After those first 2 encounters to Mount Moon, his RNG's honestly been pretty good. He's been playing really safe, but the RNG has definitely fallen back into his favour after it gave him hell for the first 23 minutes or so.
I was almost gonna recommend Pokeguy go for Kadabra, but I don't even think enough to give him good health. So I assume he just goes in at like 50. Can randomly survive Kadabra, Confuse, and Crit at this HP.
Yeah, rather not. Anyway, Misty fight for Divine, let's see how it goes. He's gonna be over 3 minutes behind no matter what.
I would just... he probably wants to see Bubble Beam here. It's a little scary, but it's also the highest, like the fastest option.
There's Bubble Beam.
Alright, perfect. So, nice Red Bar.
Yeah, keeps Red Bar.
You can fight the Eradicate first if he wants.
Yeah, he can fight Raticate and then think about yellowing the Pidgeys.
If he
he's
had
still on
one more
14
health, if he had
or
one more
15,
health,
yeah.
this would be good. Because it's a 4 HP level up.
Yeah, he still might think about it because of the deficit and the fact that, honestly, if he doesn't play risky, he'll probably just roughly tie his seeding time anyway. So, what's the difference between dying and losing with a 158? Not a lot. Might be thinking a bit cynically there, but honestly, if you're watching how the race is going and you realize what kind of pace you're on, that might be the right play.
Why is Pokeguy teaching Bubble Beam? I can't imagine he potioned there. Maybe he was low on heart attacks, I didn't see. That's the only thing I can think of.
With Zero Sen, that's not likely at all. I think he should still have like 5 or more. So
I also think it's technically faster to teach Bubble Beam in the tunnel with Full Restore, if you need to teach it before heart attack, but I'm not 100% sure on that.
yeah, because their place has basically no lag. You're right, it would be slightly faster, but it's frames, so
Yeah, he didn't heal, he just taught Bubble Beam. Got the crit.
yeah, nowhere near. Yeah, he had 6 one attacks going into the fight. So
It's the reason you Horn Attack the Pidgeotto on turn 1 instead. It's because you want the Horn Attack crit to one-shot.
yeah, okay, so he's slightly closer to Red Bar now. Sonic Boom will at least put him in temporarily.
Confusion gives him good red bar.
Yeah. Sonic Boom Quick Attack, I would say, would be kind of good here. Crits the Ivysaur as well, so yeah, definitely Sonic Boom Quick Attack would be good health. At least momentarily.
He'd go to... Yeah, it'd still be a little high, but... Yeah, Sonic Boom Quick Attack crit would be perfect.
Divine went into the Pidgeys, but it looks like he'll be okay, provided he doesn't get crit by the final one. He got crit straight up. Okay, survives. Just.
Pidgeys never do that much damage. Give him a heart attack. Just go in at 15 HP and just get a crit on the first turn. The nightmare scenario. Oh, this is no time to use that.
So he just hits to heal before the fight. Yesterday, Exarion experimented with potioning on the Raticate, but it was by accident, but talked about it later and it might be worth it in some scenarios. In a race, it's probably safer to just heal before.
Remembers he's supposed to teach Bubble Beam there, and then goes back and teaches Bubble Beam. Still probably faster. Nah, it's still probably faster.
Pokeguy, yeah, still with pretty much the same lead as before. Divine's red bar being balanced out by having to use that potion.
And
He'll be
getting
back
a
in
bunch of quick
now.
attack. Another crit.
Another max roll crit, I think. No, that might just be a
Yellow
regular
Bone
roll,
Rival.
actually. Yeah, that actually is a regular roll, my bad. But I think it's still on the higher roll of non-1 in 39s.
It wouldn't be that bad to go into Pidgeotto with this health, but probably was funny heal. You live one quick attack, which is nice, but a little risky.
We see the final GBI reset from Pokeguy. That almost instant. It takes about half a second to hard reset on GBI as opposed to basically instant on emulator and about 1.5 seconds on normal Game Boy Player.
Yeah, I think he
Anyway.
got GBI like the day after he missed the best recorded time by 1 second.
Yeah, well, he had GBI before that, but he stopped using it for a while. Now he's back. Stopped caring about it, apparently. You see
Alright,
Divine
potion again.
heals again.
Yeah, 11's kind of sketchy for a race. You're just hoping to
Yeah.
only get one instance of damage from Pidgeotto and dodge quick attack from Ratic. But then if all that happens, you're great. And not Divine Whip after getting damaged.
31's fine most of the time. It's a good chance of taking enough damage. Ooh, oh,
The Sonic Boom. What a tease.
what a tease indeed. Basically no chance of red bar without a Cubone intervention now, which is a scary thing to go for in a race.
His health still wouldn't even be good with Sonic Boom. Maybe he's happier. Like, it's probably better, since he didn't get Quick Attack, it's probably better that he didn't get hit by Sonic Boom, since 19 is, like, super awkward. At least it's a little bit of red bar.
Well, there's no little bit of red bar left for him. Oh, Divine entire straights.
What do you do here? I think you just...
I don't think you can do much. Yeah, he's got a YOLO. 1 and 2 to die.
Switch out and heal, maybe?
No.
Cross your fingers.
Oh, 1 and 2 to die. Let's see. Oh,
crits! Yes! The double crit.
Survives.
Sweet justice, they both crit.
Okay, but now he's going to make it through Volt or through Surge with this health, since I don't think he's going to use his last potion.
Like, you can't even heal on Kadabra, because Kadabra does more than 20 damage.
Snorms points out in the chat that you can Horn Attack Kadabra and then heal an Ivysaur, which I suppose is reasonable.
Fair enough.
Pokeguy with a slight mishap on the dig menu, but does indeed dig out. No deal. Pokeguy getting trolled a little bit by the bike shop woman.
Well, if Divine doesn't die to Surge, he can cut the gap by about, I don't know, maybe 30 seconds or so.
You definitely can, yeah. Pokeguy almost certainly no red bar whatsoever.
Assuming Pokeguy just naturally does Rock Tunnel a bit faster.
I guess there is that, yeah. Because Divine is quite new to console, isn't he? That's what's kind of been tripping him up a bit.
Yeah, he's new to console, but he's not new to Gen 1, so...
Yeah.
His Rock Tunnel should be okay. I guess Rock Tunnel would be like the place you least want to be on, like, an unfamiliar console.
Yeah, a little sketchy on the menus as well, but... I mean, Pokeguy hasn't been perfect. He's been really good, but... Pokeguy...
Wow, the Gen 1 miss on 4-turn Thrash. Are you kidding me?
Okay. 39 health is okay. Like, there are worse things to happen. But
5-turn
no.
Thrash, girl.
Oh, the Sunspore. Let Gen 1 decide.
Why? Just why? Alright, Poison Powder.
No
still
double
confused, though.
Sunspore. Yeah.
He's
Let
still confused.
Gen 1 decide.
No, not like this! Hit through!
Yes, okay. He's still slower than Bellsprout. He could get wrapped.
Yeah, it's... Wait. Yeah, this is the second time we've seen someone...
Wrap!
No.
Oh no!
Being slower than something with rap feels bad, man.
It's like this is a non-manipulated Nidoran and we're back on Short Sky. The chain wrap. Okay.
No more.
Okay.
Divine missing the Voltorb range at 6 HP, but not dying. But he got Screech, so I think he's dead to Quick Attack now?
Yep.
Oh.
Oh my. Well, that's about an equal time loss for both of them, I think, although Pokeguy is now absolutely nowhere near Red Bar and has to get to back up full restore.
Yeah.
But,
so is it
turn
a lot
free.
If Oddish paralyzes him? He's gonna save before Rock Tunnel Oddish for sure, even with 66 HP.
Turn free Death on Surge is pretty slow, but probably actually slightly less time lost than Pokeguy. Hard to tell, honestly. Divine is definitely going to carry this red buff through Rock Tunnel. And apart from Oddish, it should be safe enough, but as we've seen from Pokeguy's screen, there are ways in which it cannot be enough.
Do you know if Pokeguy... No, I'm trying... Because Thrashes are a little tight on this route, so the fact that he used 2 on 4-turn Thrash might be an issue, but it's still
No,
unlikely.
normally you're good if you didn't double thrash at least a couple of times before that.
You only have 1 extra if you had Moon XP, but he didn't have Moon XP, so you should have 2 extras, and he used 1 there.
Divine... I didn't think he... No, he reset with 1 health. He could have survived. Like, he just didn't try. He reset assuming that the crit would kill him, and it didn't.
Think Kip.
I mean, he was 50-50 or slightly less than 50-50 dead to quick attack, but still.
Showing off his can minute skills.
Yes, indeed, he gets canned in it 3 times in a row. So,
He
obviously...
failed the Moon Minute, so he has to show off that he can do at least this one.
Pokeguy obviously not going nowhere near red bar at this point. It would take multiple hits and just too risky, and also slow.
Alright, take 3. Alright, gets the Volt of range.
Wins the fight now. I don't think even crit quick attack kills. It might do 6. Not sure.
Well, I mean, he might reset from quick attack even
Oh,
if
it
it
does
doesn't
do
kill.
6. Okay. It actually does 4. I didn't know that. Interesting. Pikachu's a bit stronger than I thought, but whatever. Gets the 4 turn.
Out with red
That-
fire.
That's what he wanted the first try about 2 minutes ago.
I wanted to see if Pokeguy saved. I didn't actually look. I was watching Divine finish
Yeah.
off Surge.
Sleep powder. Well,
But
he'll
he's
take
at
that.
Bloody Felt, so it should be fine. This is just
This is
super
a
slow.
guaranteed win. It's just
Yeah.
super slow, yeah.
Still way better than Stun Spore.
I was going to say that even without red bar, Pokeguy would probably get a sub-11 fly, but I don't think that's the case anymore.
Whee! Sleep Powder Thrash is also a hilarious mechanic.
So he loses a ton of time, like upwards, I'd say around 30 seconds if not more, but ultimately no risk involved there whatsoever. Well, after it wasn't Stun Spore anyway.
Yeah, so Pokeguy should be pretty safe. Like, he's gonna have really high health for Lavender Ride the Ghastly, so...
Yeah, the
Shouldn't
rifle
be
isn't
any
on
issues.
the radar at all at this point. It's all the really bad Ghastly troll. That's about it.
Yeah, Ghastlies can kill you from full, but it's just unlikely.
He won't even die to a Gen 1 miss on this fight at this point.
You would probably die if you thrashed this fight.
Yeah, well, even then. Still, they still actually have to use self-destruct. Yeah, boom from Geodude is only around 30, so crit boom and we'd be talking, but crit from a Geodude after it picks boom after you somehow don't kill it? It is...
You mean somehow don't kill it. You mean set up on the Geodude to get ready for one Pokemon.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, it's 27 to 32 from the Geodudes and 30 to 36 from the Graveler.
See how Divine does on 5-turn Thrash Girl?
Sure. Well, he doesn't get Pokeguide, but... Oh no.
Dies, I assume he saved?
Yeah, you'd think, otherwise we get Surge number 4.
Just when you thought you were done with Surge, he dragged you back in.
Pokeguy losing time in every conceivable way apart from dying, Divine just repeatedly dying. This is quite some race so far.
Okay, so I guess to follow that trend, Ghastly's gonna like lead on Confuse Ray after Rock Slide miss.
And yeah, I guess Pokeguy's right. Divine is probably going to get a better in-game time at this rate. Because all of Divine's, like, big time losses have been deaths where he's reset to a save. I can't think of a single one that wasn't. Apart from Wrap on the Ekans on Nugget Bridge.
It's kind of funny to lose a race when you have better in-game time. A little rare. Guess it's not that crazy. So I wonder what kind of shopping Pokeguy's gonna do since his money is a little tight. Do you see if he sold Bide or not?
I assume he's going to. Oh, no, he would have already, I guess. He hasn't yet. He hasn't yet. I assume he's going to buy either do like 10x accuracies or 2 super potions, or sell Bide late.
Yeah, he'll definitely have enough money if he only buys 10x accuracy.
This is actually slightly concerning for like higher 2 seeds like me and Shiru right now, because if Pokeguy comes out of this group with a really bad time, then one of us has to play him round 1. And there's a good shot of that right now.
That's why you should strategically throw your aces.
Oh dear. It's still not a guarantee that he gets 8 seed or whatever. There's still a couple of groups to go which have a worse time than him so far. But
And I mean, he could still easily like 155 from here. Maybe not easily, but he could still definitely 155 from here.
yeah, it is Pokeguy after all. We can't forget just how smooth his execution is in late game, or in the game in general.
Well, this is going to be what, like a 110 flute split probably?
Oh, let's
11.
get past the fly split first. He does have the money for everything. He has to buy only 5x speed, 2x special though, which is enough. That is 1 spare total. 1 spare X speed.
Alright.
Assuming he's going to X special on Agatha.
Rock Tunnel Oddish down for Divine.
At this point, Pokeguy beating Hammer is unlikely, and Hammer is currently the lowest ranked first seed. But there is a chance that the 2 remaining groups slot him below him. On the other hand, Divine, well, unlikely to get a race PB at this point, so he'd be slotting in, I think, between you and Steppe, he'd be second lowest. You'd have to do a lot to pass your time at this point. Like full YOLO the rest of the game and get insanely lucky in general. And even then it might not be enough.
I mean, if I'm this far behind, I'm fully YOLOing everything. Like, pretty much, like I'd probably go for still Fred Bar at this point. Maybe that's just me.
Yeah, Divine probably should go for Self-Red Bar to win the race, because honestly, like, seed time is out the window.
Still Fred Bar plus Heal Pad Skip saves a minute. Let's go.
Yeah, Pokeguy versus Shiru is reasonably likely, but I mean, if Legend beats Pokeguy's time, that will be me versus Pokeguy. And that would be really fun. I mean, there's also a chance that Osu, or that whoever gets second in the group with Osu, Paper Guy, and Problem Stroll, beats my time and knocks me down to 10th seed. At this rate, it's looking unlikely that it happens to this group.
There's a lot of stuff that can happen, especially with, like, Paper's group.
Yeah, that's the most likely one. Legend Loaf still to come as well, but neither of those two have amazing times just yet. Loaf, of course, the one who's probably knocked out Elminster. Elminster is still possible that he can qualify though.
So close. Pokeguy too short of double Nightshade tank. Assuming no damage from Ivysaur. He survives Hurt Self and Confusion plus 9. So.
Fair enough.
For him.
Divine with 14 going to the rival, not too terrible. He can go in with this and work his way around what happens.
Yeah, healing on Growlithe isn't ideal, but it's probably better than healing before the fight. That's assuming you have to heal on Growlithe. Hey, he killed Ivysaur once before when he was dead Divine Whip.
Top Elixir from Divine. The superior race of Elixir.
He's gotta save the frames. He's behind.
Rock Slide miss from Pokeguy.
Yeah.
Into Red Bar? I think it is just barely.
The scariest move, because now another Rock Slide.
Yeah, it is. But doesn't.
Well, I guess Confuse is the scariest move.
Okay, so Banana Peel dodge there.
Pokeguy also with no full restore, so these last two Ghastlies are kind of nerve-wracking. You don't want to make the trek all the way back to the heal pad to then have to repel again.
Well, he will at least get full health. But yeah, that heal pad trek is a bit of a walk of shame. I suppose he saved a tiny amount of time from red barring the second Ghastly, but still a net loss.
Yeah, the only thing bad here is really just Rock Slide miss into Lick Paralysis, which is only, what, 1%, I guess? 10% to miss Rock Slide, yeah. 1 in 3 to Lick, and then 30% to get paralyzed.
Doesn't happen on the first one. One more chance. There is also Arbok. I imagine Pokeguy will know the location of the full heal, but he might not.
Considering he's the one who told everyone to get the full heal, I would assume he knows where.
Ah, I didn't even know where that came from, but if it is him, then good.
Alright. Only missed one Rock Slide. When at 50 HP. One of the rare instances where missing a Rock Slide on the first trainer is probably better than missing them on the trainers. Usually it's the first trainer you really don't want to miss on.
Hornrill over Rock Slide, standard stuff here.
See if he switches up X speeds or not. Seemed like a reasonable split of people between whether or not they like swapping here. He does not. Probably doesn't want to mess with his muscle memory.
Okay, so nothing that can really happen here besides missing the Eradicate range. Divine has an extra range on the Golbat coming up, since he's not on the Godnado. Got the FEE most likely.
Yeah, it's ideal for setting up Red Bar on Gyarados. Gotta have a little less special defense.
Pokeguy on pace for something like a mid 110 or yeah, maybe closer to high 110, low 111.
Yeah, so probably like 155 race time, like pace for that, assuming all goes well from here.
He could still just belly bolt him up, presumably, but it would be really tight. But it's acceptable.
Like he's 5 minutes ahead of a world record. Flute, roughly. Then add a little bit of time for the safety saves. I guess you lose some time because you're not still Red Barring, so maybe like a 155, 156 is more reasonable. Or maybe he won't be a little baby and he'll actually go for...
Oh no, he's going to be around on mid 110 on a Pokeflute split, so definitely still on 155 pace. Depending on if he gets, well, the paralysis on Arbok would be really costly.
Yeah, it would take another. It's not much faster to get the full heal on us pretty slow. It's probably like 30 seconds of walking.
Pokeguy playing really safe and thunderbolting the Rattata. So he's guaranteed to not get out of fresh here, even if he missed the Eradicate range. It's not a huge time loss to do that, and it is safer, but you're talking about a 93% damage range, and then obviously also the 1 and 2 to just get the 4 turn.
Alright, Ghastly's for Divine. I didn't actually see what his potion situation. Alright, he's at 8.
Yeah, he's just YOLOing it.
Makes sense. Saving's kind of meh, and walking back's not that slow.
And any kind of troll here is just going to set him... Like, he's already ridiculously behind, and any kind of troll is just going to rub it in anymore, so you really just have to play around not getting trolled.
Come on, heal pet skip. Let's fight a Haunter. I think she has a Haunter.
Yeah, I don't know if he'll go for it. It would be funny though, to see it happen. No. Wah, wah, wah. No luck there. Will it happen in the tournament at all? It wouldn't have been a terrible play for it to happen this race, but... I mean, at this point we're just throwing out ideas that Divine could do to make up somewhat significant chunks of time, because the lead is pretty ridiculously big.
Yeah, like... I kind of like playing super risky, just because... Obviously it's super risky, but it's nice to at least put some of the chance to come back in your own hands, as opposed to just crossing your fingers and hoping to... the guy you're against, like, loses 3 minutes on fights.
Yeah, and there aren't many fights from this point where you can lose 3 minutes other than the Elite Four.
Yeah, at that point you're like hoping for a slow Agatha death, or I don't know, a Gen 1 miss death.
Yeah, or chain black belt deaths, other stuff like that. And even a black belt death isn't that costly on its own, so you'd be talking quite a few in a row.
Yeah, like each death doesn't even lose a minute, really, like the ones you save for.
He's fresh Darvok. I would imagine we get exact X speed, and then depending on how much damage he takes on Pidgeot, we'll see how he changes his approach to the next few fights.
No full heals required.
Yeah, he will pick up the Safari's full restore unless he's completely forgotten, but I doubt he's completely forgotten. It's quite common to just pick up the Safari full restore no matter what anyway, so...
Yeah, or else your run's gonna be very toxic if you don't pick it up.
Okay, so...
Hey, he missed the...
Yeah, he missed the range!
Wait, he's confused. Oh, he got supersonic.
Yeah. That Golbat has to be
Golbat. Oh yeah.
Punished for not doing FFEF. Pokeguy just drilling his way through Rival. Obviously, there's nothing to say here. His health is... interesting. One Bone Club is kind of sketchy. It would knock him to somewhere between like 75 and 80, but he's still got 4 level ups for full wheezing. So whether one Bone Club is enough depends on damage ranges. Bone Club Horn Attack, or Bone Club Headbutt looking pretty here though.
Yeah, I actually thought that Golbat was arranged like
That's
until
91%.
very recently. just because I was used to yellow. Or your Nito sucks.
Okay, I think, yeah, he doesn't Elixir yet, so he's playing for Cubone.
Yeah, not playing
Nope.
for Drowsy. Double leer though. Feels bad.
We might see Exact on the Hypno fight now. That would be the next option. Although you
Did he
can
have
do a
an extra
stall on
X
Hypno.
accuracy?
Yeah. Since he didn't Exact our rival or Arbok, he's got one spare. So he can definitely Exact on that fight if he wants to. It's about, what, 57% to take damage, I think Xarion said. Including the switch out. It'll be 75% if he couldn't switch. But Headbutt isn't enough in this case, so you're really playing for the 50-50 chance of confusion or psychic from it. Is Drowsy confusion even enough? I guess it is, but it would be kind of sketchy. Either way, crit horn attack will help a lot here. That would be the ideal situation.
Fury attack miss.
Yeah. Crit 5-turn Fury attack is roughly like equivalent, if not more.
Yeah, but that's slower than not having red bar Koga probably.
Well, yeah, but we're not
Wastes
talking
like
about
5
red
minutes.
bar. Yeah. I guess it's
Fury attack's so slow in Gen 1. Thank God they fixed it in later gens.
it's not fast in any generation. Come on.
Yeah, but they at least fixed it so it's like you're not getting text after every single shit.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, crit 5-turn Fury attack can do like 40, which is way more than horn attack, but chances of that happening are just so low, and it's so slow, like he said.
Alright, pokeguy off to pick up Earthquake and Rare Candy. They can almost, they are close to meeting each other in Silphka.
Yeah.
I don't know if Divine knows where he's going. Lost track of what floor he was on. He was off to get the full heal. That's the way you go for the full heal.
One floor too early. Pokeguy on his way out. Yeah, it's gotta be something on a Drowsy Hypno fight, since that's about the only option left. Unless he's you, in which case maybe there is another option.
Divine gets the glare.
Yeah, but
So,
he's also the one with his
fully
Full Restore.
paralyzed.
He gets the leer.
And he
He's flinched!
Not like
Crit
this.
poison sting! Okay. Dead Arbok. Get out of here.
What's happening?
He can try to full restore turn 1 on Pidgeot.
I've
Or he
never
can...
seen that one before.
Yeah. Yeah, full restore turn 1 on Pidgeot, please. I mean, he might choose to menu it separately, but... Okay, he does.
Go down
Full
and
restore
get
turn
the
1 on
full-
Pidgeot can be kind of good on a race where you need to take damage.
Go down and get the full heal to preserve your like 20 damage taken.
No such luck, so Pidgeot still only gets 2 turns. So he might be in trouble with his own health, but considering we haven't even seen Pidgeot yet, and that's normally where you take all your damage.
Yeah, you're hoping for some quick attacks.
Saves! Okay, he's going for bar. So this makes it a bit easier.
But if you're going for red bar to save time, why time saving? Like, come on. If you're gonna do it right. Let's go.
If you full restore turn 1, are you slower? No, because the X speed gives you speed. It does mean that you can't do full restore X-Ac, X-Spec, and then X speed on Gyarados. But that normally isn't relevant in a situation where you would be going for full restore on Pidgeot.
Does full restore give you speed?
No, but X speed does.
Oh, the X speed. Alright. I was confused. Alright. Nope, yeah, there you go. I don't think he's done this very often. This is actually, like, perfect. 13 damage from Pidgeot is, like, ideal. Well, maybe it's a little not enough. But yeah, X-Spec here. Then this is 81 to 92, I believe. Or maybe it's 81 to 93.
82 to 97 is what I thought, but it's critical, which means it's like 200 damage.
Or it's his entire health bar.
He'll try it again, surely. Like, if you save, then you're just going to go for it until you get it.
Well, now you're even farther behind, so the logic to go for Silph Bar is even more so.
Either way, Pokeguy does get the full restore.
Oh, it's 83 to 98. My bad. So yeah, that was pretty good health. I combined them because the 2x specials is 62 to 73. Sand attack against a Pokemon with an X accuracy on. What a noob.
No damage from Pidgeot this time. Oh, he decides to use the X-Spec. Still no damage.
Interesting.
Okay, there's the quick attack. Now Earthquake.
Gonna have to poke a flute here, though.
No, he doesn't have an Earthquake. Doesn't know that move yet.
He needs to poke a flute.
He can Bubble Beam.
Bubble Beam, yeah.
It's slightly better health than it was last time. Just by 1. Well, but he's really low down in the menu, so you can just Poke Flute. That's fine.
Not when you go up first.
There's the miss. Oh, what?
No!
Oh, no. No.
Come
Not
on.
like this.
You went through all the trouble.
No.
Feels bad. Alright, so let's see where I would assume he takes damage on the... I assume he's just gonna do what you said in X accuracy.
Yeah. That is one way. Or he can just stall with Bubble Beam on Hypno. Although that does carry the risk of Disable, of course.
Bubble Beam into Disable Earthquake. The dream.
Yeah, and also Bubble Beam Earthquake isn't a guaranteed 1 hit, or guaranteed 2 hit.
Yeah, so you'd have to Thunderbolt, then Bubble Beam.
Yeah, a single Thunderbolt would do the trick. There's still the Earthquake, the Disable risk, no matter what. Though you could just then pull out your X-Act there, because you can't have both Horn Attack, Horn Drill, and Earthquake disabled. There are some fan games where you can have more than one move disabled, but that is not the case in vanilla Pokemon.
None of them are having a very cooperative Cubone, so Divine's going for Drowsy here. The riskier, but faster play. Which I guess makes sense considering the spot he's in.
Pokeguy...
Headbutt is not even close to
looks like this is a lead
stalling.
fun. Yeah, looks like this is a stall lead. On...
Crit would kill him there.
He's fine. What?
Right,
did he
we're
just...
we're
Did
Thunderbolting.
Pokeguy just exact turn 1? I think he did. Yeah, but he's starting to spam Thunderbolt.
Probably should have Bubble Beamed there.
Okay, he can attack now.
Now he's Bubble Beaming.
He should have just killed, I think. Go for the range at that point. But okay, he does get rewarded eventually. Decides to use the Horn Drill to finish off like 2 health.
I mean, let him know who's boss.
Yeah, okay, so he went for the X-Attack on Hypno just to guarantee that he doesn't die, because crit Psychic kills from Drowsy, but crit Confusion wouldn't from Hypno, I guess.
Didn't X-Act to not use Horn Attack or Horn Drill.
Yeah, okay. So, this is good. I guess he would have gone up to 91 on Weezing and be very close to not dying.
Divine does get a Silph Bar.
Yeah.
Not the most conventional way.
Pokeguy is guaranteed to die. No, he's not. Yes, he is. Just barely?
79.
Yeah, 79.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right, 79. So yeah, guaranteed to die, just needs to preferably not get X attack, because that would have made that 5-turn Hypno for nothing.
X attack into self-destruct crit.
There's the self-destruct though.
Just to rub it in.
So, not punished.
He does get the crit.
Never mind, punished. 5-turn. Yeah, 5-turn Hypno for nothing. Rip.
Poor Weezing was just trying to be a bro.
Oh, sorry, it was
Pokeguy
6.
NFA.
My bad. He X-Act and then hit 5 times. But ultimately, 125 Koga. We'll take it. Still on 155 pace despite that really trolly damage taking part. Yeah, Snorms has a point. He could still 154 or even high 153 from this situation, but it would take a lot of good play, and
That's like Super Potion Agatha into Red Bar.
yeah, it would take a lot of good play and a lot of risk that he's not. That it looks like he's not willing to take, given his previous plays.
It would take a lot of not saving before Bruno and then not full restoring Agatha. Which I would expect him to do both of those things. The Pallet Town girl getting in the way. Feels bad, man.
Slightly odd menu order. Well, I mean, not anymore, because he uses candies, but having that floor source so low kind of makes things a bit weird.
I think it's slightly faster to do the candies in Fuchsia.
Yeah, he did do them in Fuchsia.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pokeguy just with the standard latest strats doing rare candies in Fuchsia, Super Repel on that corner tile and pallet, and perfect movement to Blizzard. Not the perfect movement to Blizzard is anything to really write home about, but you've still got to do it.
Yeah, it's pretty hard to not do this correctly.
Yeah, because you're never on biking speed for any of this. So
yeah, there's never any pressure of like a trainer being right there or anything.
Yeah, the most likely reason that you don't get the Super Repel here is you actually forget. Like at the end of the menu, since normally you don't Super Repel at the end of a menu. But I imagine he'll remember. Clean menu
Nice.
so far.
Jolly Nidoking.
Lost time from cutting. Congratulations, Divine.
I mean, he had to. He doesn't have the right Nido. He has to. It's the fastest time to do it, right?
Sure. Okay. He's through. I mean, Pokeguy did remember to repel, my bad. That's what I was trying to say, and somehow use completely different wording. Divine is on older menus, doing Super Repel at the start of Safari, but this is like a 20 frame difference from the ones Pokeguy's doing, so I think we can forgive him. Also gets full restore, so no PSR in this race. Well, we might still see it on Agatha, but we won't see the TM for it.
Repel wear off text. Rip 1 second.
Okay, Pokeguy coming into Erica. Blizzmist here, not the biggest deal. Can be slow on execute because it will hypnosis a lot of the time. But
You're not gonna die for missing a blizzard here.
yeah, unless you go no heal on Wiggly Woo like our esteemed co-commentator Jim Freak 739. He might hold the record of being the only one to die to Tangela for a very long time.
Yeah, I've never died to red Tangela, that's for sure. The yellow one's a bit scarier, I think.
It actually has a grass move, I imagine.
Yeah. It was like Vine Whip or something. Yeah, an Earthquake miss is much worse on this fight than a Blizzard miss.
Yeah, no kidding. Not happening though. No Blizzard miss either. So, clean as you like, Erica. About a 5-10 split? Yeah, a little more. 5-15 or so. Really nice though. Yeah, 5-15, Erica. 5-14. As expected of someone like Pokeguy.
Divine Salt's a little scary. Instead to just normal confusion here.
Yeah. He might save, or he might just go for it and forfeit if he dies. Well, doesn't have to forfeit. You can wipe your party Hypno pretty quickly, but...
That is if he doesn't disable your Paris 11 turns in a row.
Yeah. Okay, saves. So... Not sure what he's trying to do at this point. I mean...
I think he just wants to finish. He's just playing like... Just wants to finish.
Yeah, I don't think there's any risk he can take that would give him any kind of realistic chance of saving time.
Not really anymore. You could save like 5 seconds here or there maybe, but...
Yeah, like
No
6 seconds from not saving there. But, yeah. It probably is better to just play for disaster on Pokeguy's point at, like, a mid-Elite Four death with no save, which is not going to happen this time?
Yeah.
Question mark?
He's already done it. That's so last week. Or I guess 2 weeks ago. Alright, no death to Hypno. He'll die on the correct fight in Coco's Gym.
Yeah. Pokeguy is certainly playing like he's just going to consolidate this 155, 156. 155 if it's clean, 156 if someone like Black Belt or Lance says no. Maybe 150, well probably 154 if everything is clean actually, because Pokeguy menus and Pokeguy execution. May as well consolidate a decent time though.
Nails the Tombstoner question. Good job.
Talks to Blaine at about 2 minutes flat.
Divine could save like 30 seconds if he gets Super Potion and Pokeguy doesn't. Never Super Potion.
Yeah, there's one side of the equation.
It's always Super Potion, turn 2. Triggered.
Better than no Super Potion, just a little bit better. But you know what the ideal is.
Alright, so yeah, there's only really 2 fights left. Realistically, kill Pokeguy. And he would have to die like 6 times or something.
Yeah, plus Pokeguy just got the 514 Erica and 257 or something Blaine, so...
That's pretty standard.
Like, it's probably still going to save time over Divine, you'd imagine, though. Even if they are just standard for Pokeguy, and standard for other top runners.
I'm not sure those are the splits where, like, you save a lot of time with execution. Maybe
Well,
like
Blaine, to some degree. You can save like 2 or 3 seconds to mashing against someone who's not as familiar with game, and not putting the same kind of effort into their mashing.
I feel like the biggest variance in Blaine's gym is like how long the lag is to open the menu after Blaine.
Yeah, that was
Please,
pretty bad.
let me open my menu.
Okay, so one of the trolls that you don't protect against.
This is probably Divine's best shot of catching back up as a Sabrina death.
Not anywhere near likely. Only about on in 70 to die, even less, because not all the Pokemon will guarantee kill you.
Yeah, but if you're just looking at like probability times potential time loss, it's probably like Divine's best chance.
Yeah. It's either this or chain black belts or chain lances.
Or like super Agatha troll.
Either way, it
Or
doesn't
forgetting
happen
how to
here.
do the Victory Road puzzle. It is pretty hard. Pokeguy could probably go off and catch Moltres and come back and still be fine. He has a Pokeball left, I think. No, he bought 6 Pokeballs. That's probably why he bought a bunch. He could go catch Moltres.
Yeah, I think it was probably set up an RNG manipulation for it.
Probably doesn't. If he knows one, it's probably for blue, unfortunately.
Yeah. They do YOLO ball some of the legendary birds in 124 and co-op 150. But I think...
Yeah, you need like a Ponyta to YOLO ball the Articuno.
Actually, I think Moltres might be the one they master ball because of like Victory Road being a pile of steaming lag.
Victory Road lag? No. The boulders are top notch.
Definitely. Doesn't Gen 1 miss the Rhyhorn? Good for him. Okay. Come on. Yep. Save. What a surprise.
So just hoping to dodge the Karate Chop crit, but Karate Chop obviously has a much higher crit chance. Not after he uses Focus Energy.
Okay, focus energy, so yeah. We might be on for the Machamp cry. Not that it's any concern to Pokeguy at this point.
That's what Divine needs to get back in this run. A Jinx cry.
Yeah, just hack Pokeguy's game to just level him up 2 extra times for no reason.
Forget to Elixir, then full restore on Nidoqueen, and then Jinx cry. Easy. It wouldn't be the first time in this tournament Pokeguy forgot to Elixir before. Giovanni.
He's gone to the school of elixiring on the first tile in the second visit to the gym, which I've seen a lot of runners do, and I do myself as well.
Save that turn for him. Alright, Blizzard attack miss, but gets Reflect.
Yeah. 50-50 Reflect Hypnosis, and Hypnosis with not great accuracy either. Another playthrough Gen 1 miss can kill you, but also probably kill the rest of your party faster than Sabrina would.
Yeah, and it would probably have to be on like the Dugtrio or something.
Well,
the other ones can kill you, but they're not like guaranteed to kill you.
Yeah, they all have moves that can kill you, but they also all have moves that can't kill you as well. Especially Rhyhorn. Rhyhorn is just a joke.
I would think Dugtrio only has a move that kills you, but I don't know. I don't know in Red. I think it's like smart AI'd into like Earthquake or something. I guess it can guard spec.
Yeah, I think it's Dig or Earthquake. Or it might not even have Earthquake yet. It's fairly close to level that it learns it. So, either way, we are talking about a hypothetical, which didn't happen, and I think he got the one hit with Blizzard, so that's nice. That, or it was just an extremely fast 2-hit. There certainly wasn't a miss. So now we'll see the sub-8 Lorelei split, hopefully. Should be fairly standard for him.
Still gotta one-shot the Pidgeot.
Yeah,
and
that's
not
true.
miss it. I guess you can't miss it.
Yeah, you can't miss it, but still gotta get the range, fair enough.
And you have to flyer swap Dan's game.
Don't think we've seen any real swag in this race so far. I mean,
Dude,
Divine...
I don't think Pokeguy's a huge fan of swag, and
yeah.
I don't think you should be doing swag when you're like 5 minutes behind.
Divine is, yeah, he's like new to console controls, he's behind by so much, it's not likely from him, and if Pokeguy doesn't like it, then fair enough. I don't think there's a lot in the last couple of races either.
Maybe
Probably see
Pokeguy
a
will
bit more of that in the bracket.
frame perfect swag PC to guarantee the sub 8 Lorelei.
If only.
So on pace for that sub 8 Lorelei. See if Divine gets his super potion. To be fair, we've seen super potion a couple times this tournament. Can't say never super potion.
Is Divine listening to the stream? He just started moving around weirdly around the questions. I have an awful feeling he's listening and decided to try and give us some. Not that it matters. This isn't a randomizer tournament, so the players are fully allowed to watch both their opponent's stream and the commentary stream if they want.
That's what Divine's race needs right now. Fail swag, Blaine's question, and to talk to Blaine trainer. Would really cap it off well.
And the players are also allowed to receive advice in chat, like if they forgot something, but usually that's really just because if someone in chat has to remind you about something, it's slower than you just remembering it yourself anyway.
Did that happen in like Pokeguy's first race, where like everyone's like, "You have any elixirs going into Elite Four?" It's like, "Oh yeah."
Yeah, and then also a couple of times, like for newer runners, forgetting something small or getting a weird death.
I did ask chat to remind me to pick up Earthquake when going into Silphco in my first race. It was very helpful. It's a little slow going to Super Repels. I don't think he quite got the buffer. So Divine's off to Sabrina now. So yeah, they're like more than 2 full gyms apart now.
Yeah, this is, what, 8-minute lead maybe?
Divine's been doing that a lot. He like takes a step and then gets... Can't imagine that's faster.
Yeah. Pokeguy got a 1:38.27 Giovanni. I suppose it's not 8 minutes. Divine's probably on pace for about... Oh no, it might be. Yeah.
There's a swag boulder. Just doesn't care about Soviet Lorelei.
Yeah, it probably is about an 8-minute lead. Divine with perhaps about a 1:47 Giovanni. Or a little lower, a little higher, depending on damage range.
Hardest menu in the game.
Do not get off the bicycle.
Doesn't get off the bike. Nailed it.
So yeah, definitely no stragglers in this task because he'll be going for the perfect movement.
I mean, you would hope not.
This is like... Between this and the Blizzard one, this is by far the harder one, but with practice, still doable easily enough.
No issues from Sabrina, unsurprisingly. Let's see if we get our first black belt death.
Black Belt has been kind recently in races, I believe.
He's bloodthirsty though, he's the Karate King. He's gotta get some action in sometimes. Show him who's boss.
It would be a shame if it happened to Divine, although perhaps if he's sucking up the bad RNG in a race where it doesn't matter anymore, then you could consider it a good thing.
Yeah, let's get it all out of the way now. Makes it to the drop down without the text.
Make sure that Loaf and Legend don't miss tomorrow. They've got a
the boulder, unfortunate.
fairly important race.
It's pretty fun how you can just like mash on the items to like repel and bike, because
yeah,
and you're already on super repels. Alright, black belt. I guess he's gonna save. Probably. Nope, no save. YOLO.
Pokeguy going for it. Does not grab the full restore of shame. One's enough with 3 super potions.
Can't sub 8 Lorelei with a full restore of shame. frame perfect swag PC.
Nope.
Unfortunate. Get Ferris deposit. Oh no,
Yeah.
I think he's gonna forget the flyer slot. Disaster.
Rip the stuff at Lorelei Dream.
This guy hates going fast. Who let him have world records? Doesn't even know how to flyer swap.
Divine also with a damageless black belt, so double Machamp cries on the cards.
See what Onyx has to say about that.
Okay. They got the Dugong 256 out of the way last race actually, so doesn't happen this time.
Did they really?
Yes, it happened to, well, it was Kaitora because Denari had already forfeit by that point. And it actually killed him as well, so it's the 512 club.
That feeling when you win a race in which you get the Shinmud miss on Dugong.
But yeah, that one's happened. We haven't had the Wheezing Self-Destruct miss yet. Slightly less costly, although still probably loses about a minute overall from the lack of red bar, even more perhaps. But Dugong 256 can just directly kill you and lose, what, minute and a half? 2 minutes?
I assume that was sub 8. Okay, it was 755 somehow.
Yeah, it was
I don't
clean
know how
enough.
that was 755. He had some minor execution errors, which I thought it would be like 758, 759.
He buffers out of the elixir screen before he can use it, gets it the second time obviously, and saves before Bruno. So playing around the slam crit. Guess he wants the good time. At least past hammer.
On and slam.
He might still struggle to get the number 1 seed from here. Even with a clean run. Oh, ideal outcome though. No risk and no Machamp cry. He could, yeah, I guess he could still beat Araya with an absolutely amazing end, but most likely this just slots kind of in the middle of the number 1 seeds right now. If it's deathless. Meanwhile, well, Divine has already secured his position between you and Steppe with his earlier races. But this run will certainly not be improving that standing.
Yeah.
So he'll be number 5 out of 6 with 2 still to come.
Pokeguy saying he doesn't like this, so I'm guessing he can't find his full restores.
Doesn't like scrolling that far. Doesn't save though, so small chance that this ends up bad. Needs like chain hypnosis into Pokeflute like happened to me against Deacon. For it really to have a
Blizzard miss into like nonsense.
Yeah, Blizzard Miss is another way, of course.
So he has a lot of X items, so like even Haze he can deal with.
Well, I mean, he's only really got spare X speeds, and only 1 spare, but that would be enough. That's about all you need to deal with Haze.
Yeah, he get X speed on Arbok or something. Oh,
There's the
Blizzard
Blizzard
miss,
Miss,
and
there's the Haze! He's still faster than Golbat. Oh, gets the critical. Okay, he will XP on Arbok, almost certainly. Oh, he doesn't have a way to heal paralysis. He can't XP
Oh,
on
you're
Arbok.
right.
But he loses the speed tie, gets 3 meter. So yeah, he has to go for Arbok. He can't XP. Or be a really stupid risk to do so.
Yeah, that'd be Rip the Elite Four, right? Alright.
Yeah, well, yeah, just as Rip. There is no way around that. So yeah, obviously he doesn't. He realizes that and goes for just Gengar damage. But PSR happens instead, so no red bar at the end of the game. Almost certainly.
The damageless Agatha when you get Miss Blizzard in the Haze. It's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
It's like double Dream Eater toxic.
Yeah, this is...
With a crit Blizzard.
That was fun. An interesting Agatha, ultimately a bad one.
Yeah, didn't even take any damage, so... No red bar, though. That is not probably going to decide this race.
Not the race, no. Could bump him down a couple of seeds, though. It's 155 from here, I'd say. Well, maybe 154.
Without any red bar?
Well, it's 150 now. Like, yeah. You would have to be getting champ red bar, I'd say. Like, high roll Hydro Pump into at least one wing attack. And you could 154, but it would be a high 154.
I mean, considering he's so far ahead, it wouldn't be surprising if he just, like, goes for champ with the best possible time to, like, improve his seed as much as possible. But then even if he dies and has to redo Lance and champ, it doesn't, like, matter, because he's still way ahead.
Well, he accepted a Blizzmas, so red bar is out the window, unless we get crit sky attack that doesn't kill.
Fair enough.
He just took the Blizzmas, which is, like, a perfectly good play in a race. Like, almost anyone should be taking a Blizzmas in it. I mean, a Hydro Pump miss in a race. You shouldn't be taking Blizzmasses. Don't let those happen.
How much damage does Aerodactyl do?
Yeah, I think crit Hyper Beam. Not sure if it kills from full. Probably does. But you don't want to be giving Aerodactyl a turn with its nice crit rate and supersonic, regardless of how much you might like to. Okay, no Blizzmas on Lance at all, so clean, no red bar Lance. Definitely, yeah, definitely still came 154. No red bar and it's still... Oh, nah. Nah, what am I saying? Nah, not without crazy circumstances. Like, no save.
He's probably not going to save.
Yeah, okay, so he does go for no save at least.
Full HP and so far ahead as well.
He doesn't get red barred from two crit wing attacks. Not sure about regular sky attack plus crit wing attack. No, that can't happen.
Yeah, that doesn't work.
Yeah, because he won't heal. He can't do anything in response to a turn 1 sky attack. He just has to use a second X item.
See that you're getting sky attack, stall for a turn so you get the wing attack. To get rid
Yeah, okay. Either way, it looks like we're on for a damageless Pidgeot here. Yep. Okay.
He just it was just like a this was 0 damage from this is a 0 damage Elite Four, right?
This is 0 damage since getting self-destruct, yeah.
He just hasn't been touched.
Oh no, he got raid from Bruno, Snorms is right.
Yeah, he got red bar there.
That's what, 5 damage since Koga?
That's Divine was worried he was gonna hit. I think that's Parasect Girl.
Yeah, a little spooked by the console movement there.
Goes down even though he's already on the repels.
Okay, so yeah, this is a 154. It's a mid 154. So
oh yeah, he's
barring
already.
Barring a miracle, I'm not playing Pokeguy, so thank something for that. Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, he'll be... This is actually, yeah, almost perfectly mid 154. It is going to be behind Snorms. So, 4th seed for now, for him. No, 3rd seed because Shiru is a 2nd seed. Falls nicely between Snorms and Flutz there. Pretty much bisecting them, I think. And right now his likely opponent is perhaps Gym Freak? I'm sure Gym Freak will love to hear that one. No, that's wrong. That's wrong. His likely opponent is like... Loaf of Bread, maybe?
the inadvertent flyer by depositing Nido and then withdrawing him, and now he's below Veggie.
I did that yesterday.
Thanks. Well, it's still better than not flyer. It's still better than no flyer swap, I think.
Oh, clearly. It's definitely better having to hear 2 Nidoking cries. Definitely better. Yeah, it's not Gym Freak who's the likely opponent. I got messed up. It's the other way around. It's like... You or maybe Loaf of Bread or maybe someone coming in like Osu, who's probably going to play Pokeguy. Pokeguy only ends up 4 seconds slower than Snorms in the end, actually. 5 on SRL. 154.37. Oh yeah, and it could be Divine actually. That's a good chance. Not what he wants to hear, I'm sure, but that is a good chance.
The rematch.
That could just be an immediate rematch. Anyway, Pokeguy is perfectly allowed to come into the waiting room if he wants to talk about his run. It was a really good run after the first couple of minutes of Mount Moon. Played extremely safe, but given that it's Pokeguy, he's still got a really good time out of it. Like, once he got past that second encounter in Mount Moon, I can't really think of anything else notable that really happened, but he might have something to say.
He Gen 1 missed Thrash, unfortunately.
Oh yeah. I guess I'm just not seeing that as notable because it didn't make him die and he was so far ahead at that point already.
Full restore and
Yeah.
was slower than Bellsprout and got wrapped like at least 7 times.
It would be notable in any other race, or at least like any race where his opponent didn't get trolled the shit out of by Surge and Mount Moon. But in this race, it kind of just fell by the wayside.
Slime miss. So we get to hear one Machamp cry today. Good. I was worried I wasn't going to hear a Machamp. Actually, I don't get to hear one because I don't have any sound on the commentary stream. Unlucky.
Yeah. Yeah, Pokeguy actually with something like the 30th place time on the leaderboard if he was to submit this run. Not too shabby. Maybe a little lower than that. Okay, we have Pokeguy in the waiting room, so I'll go ahead and drag him in. Hello there, Pokeguy. Congratulations on a fairly routine win in the end.
Thank you.
Looks like you just played safe after, well, for pretty much the whole race, but after Mount Moon, apart from that 5-turn Fresh Girl, the RNG was pretty nice.
And Oddish.
Yeah, Oddish as well, but at that point you were just losing time rather than any kind of risk. Yeah,
Yep.
so I guess Fly Split was really rough on the time.
Yep,
Like,
it was like
either of those.
it's like a 12:05 fly split.
Without the 13:30 Brock, without the 12-minute fly, this could have been like 152, 151 area, but with them, it's still a really good run and fixes the seeding problem at least.
Yeah, that's all I wanted to do.
And make sure that Divine had no chance of ever mustering a comeback despite taking various risks. So for now you have the third seed, and we'll see who that matches you up against. Could well be a rematch with Divine.
That'd be fun.
I'm sure he doesn't want to hear that, but
Yeah.
a distinct possibility according to Snorms.
That's hilarious.
So any thoughts on the run other than those massive trolls that we kind of touched on already?
Well, I just decided to like play super safe, didn't get any red bar anywhere, because that's what I've been doing in races, and it's been working really well. I literally got a 151 with no red bar, so I'm just gonna do that for the whole tournament pretty much, and then I just played really well, like the whole run. So
Yeah, the execution certainly seems solid between the few gauntlet splits and 755 Lorelei.
I don't
Without
even
fire
understand
swap.
how that was 755, and the bonk on the boulder, and a swag boulder.
Yeah.
And no flyer swap.
See, I don't even need flyer swap.
Divine finishing up. He's not going to get that bad of a time considering just how many times he died. I don't know if he'll end up with faster in game time than you in the end, but it certainly seemed like a possibility at some points.
Well, he reset Moon like 3 times and died to 3 times.
Yeah, and also reset once at self.
They both get Hydro Pump miss.
Yeah.
Nice 1%er.
Yeah, and Divine also joins Pokeguy in taking that Gen 1, that Hydro Pump miss.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy to like stall on Gyarados in a race.
Oh yeah, because Divine also died to Brock twice, so that was like 3 resets in Moon, 2 on Brock, 2 on Surge, 1 on 4-turn Thrash, 1 on Self-Rival. Ugh, that's 9 I've already counted. I'm sure there might have been one more somewhere.
Probably the record for most deaths in the tournament so far.
Yeah, and he's still going to get, 203? That's not bad. Like, take away all the deaths and this is quite a solid run. Even if some of them were only in response to earlier ones.
Well, there weren't 9 deaths, there were 9 resets.
Yeah, take away all the resets, yeah.
And some of the deaths are his fault.
Yeah, I suppose some of them are.
If you go for Silph Red Bar and you die, you're gonna play. If you like YOLO Brock and then get tackled, like...
I think, what, Pokeguy's in-game time at the Hall of Fame was what, 152?
Yeah.
Yeah, so... Don't know about...
Standard for a race, 152 in game time.
Yeah.
152, 153, maybe 151.
Pokeguy showing off some glitches, or at least it would appear, while Divine has a relatively eventless.
Wait, does this mean Divine wins? Because this is a glitch.
Yeah, well, I mean, neither of them win because neither of them skipped Pokédoll.
I thought Trainer Fly was banned.
I'm not sure. I think we'll have to consult the rulebook on that one. I think Pokédoll is actually a worse glitch.
Alright, so Divine has no Sky Attack crit. Didn't take any damage. He had another nose damage Pidgeot.
Yeah, must have actually taken some damage from... He took some damage from Agatha, or a fair amount of damage from Agatha, but...
Yeah.
Then, after that, just dodged Hydro Pump, and didn't Gen 1 miss on Aerodactyl, and dodged everything from Pidgeot. Pokeguy with some glitch stretch with animations as well. So we actually see the K-Chop animation.
Alright, so yeah, Divine's gonna finish. Maybe? This is gonna be very close.
Yeah, I think it's just barely a 204, unfortunately.
Yeah. He misses it by like 4 seconds.
Depends on his mashing, but it'll definitely be over 204. We just don't know how much by.
Yeah, probably 204.02.
His mashing wasn't awful at the start, but it wasn't amazing either. I think Pokeguy was trying to go for the YOLO ball on the Mistigno to save a fight on his glitchery, but dies. Still got 127 X speeds ready for round 2. So we'll check out what Divine's Hall of Fame time is. I'd say 153 maybe? Might even be better though. It might be slightly worse.
I would guess it's 152. I'll go 152. Those moon resets can eat a lot of it.
Yeah, I might be underestimating the effect of all his resets.
See, like a 151. It was 152.
Yeah, 152. Okay, so this race is a tie. We're going to have to call them back for another one.
Fine with that.
I wish that's how it worked. I'd be 3-0.
No, unfortunately that is that, and Divine, instead of getting a 152, gets a 204.04, according to SRL.
What's the tiebreaker in this tournament? Is it just a 124 race or something?
Yep. Or should it be Catchall, Glichless, Sun, Moon? I think that sounds better. Divine has come along straight away, so I think he wants to talk about his run a bit. Very little delay there, so we'll go ahead and bring him in. If he wants to be brought in, my Discord is glitching.
I can't drag him in. Oh, he's not in the waiting room.
Oh yeah, he needs to go into the waiting room first. Although that's weird, yeah. Okay, well there he is.
Hey guys, how's it going?
Hey, Divine.
Good race, pokeguy. Well done, man.
Thanks. You too.
Little. I guess I was gonna say rough start, but it wasn't really a rough start.
No, my start was amazing. I was so happy up until I just decided to get crit by Brock, and then for some reason I thought I had an extra turn and buy it. I think I spaced out, so I didn't think I was YOLOing, but I definitely YOLO'd. Did not work out.
Yeah, I think you had bad special, and that was what it was.
No, I had good special. I had like 15.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, he potioned on the first time of the bite and decided to go for the bubble after that.
Right, that's what happened at bite. Did I potion on the bite? I don't know. I must have been.
You potioned on the same turn that the bite happened, yeah. So it was like you swapped into a bite.
Oh,
same kind
yeah.
of deal.
So it was gonna kill me anyways, basically.
Well, it was 50-50. Like it was the
Right.
free turn and you survived.
Oh well. Tried for some red bar techniques later, didn't quite work, but what can you expect?
The same for silver bar. Classic.
Yeah, I don't know. I decided to because I just knew I was gonna die, and I did. So
But then why go for it?
means,
You
I
knew
guess.
in your heart of hearts. But then you got silver bar anyways.
Yeah,
From what, psychic plus like horn attack or something.
yeah. I decided to bubble beam the Drowse. I wanted to see what he could do.
He does a lot.
Perfect.
He kills you with a crit, but other than that,
Yeah, figured
Crit
that was the
psychic.
case. Oh well.
he also
I
does
had
good.
fun.
Yeah, it was just. I mean, your run was fine if you ignore all the resets.
What was your in-game time, pokeguy?
152.
Oh, me too. Nice. We tied. Good job.
Yeah, we gotta do a rematch.
Oh, I'd
You
love
might
a
just
rematch.
get your rematch
Oh yeah.
based on the bracket. Although, yeah, it wouldn't be a. It'll have a slightly higher stakes than this one.
Yeah, I really hope I don't get over 2 hours again. That never feels good.
You got some time though, because we still have to finish the group stage, and then a week after that, you get per round in the bracket. So, got some
Great.
time to shore up the movement or whatever else you think needs.
It's still just best of one, right?
That was just me messing up. I didn't know if I could continue the minute from when I walked on the wrong path there. Like I was just rattled at that point. I
Yeah.
wasn't sure if I could continue. I probably should have continued with no encounters, hopefully, and then gone for an oddish. But
Yeah, that probably would have been a bit faster, but of course, if you just start getting encounters, then it's not faster.
No.
Yeah, I think your main issue there was you went with the wrong palette.
I was hoping to trigger you, and apparently I did, but I just triggered myself more.
Sweet justice. That's what happened this round.
Yes,
Sweet justice.
It did me well the other two races I had, so I figured I'd stick with it. I like the buffer palette anyways. I probably could have gone with Periwink. Green just speaks to me.
Pokeguy got the 1350 Brock without dying. And then also a 12-minute fly split without dying, but apart from that, his run was pretty clean.
I'm like distracted by Pokemon streamer.
Well, then 9F.
Yeah, Divine's the winner because Pokeguy is clearly cheating.
Oh, nice. Yeah,
No.
game ban, GBI ban now, or what?
Double
the only console streamer. Did you want to say anything about your run other than that, Divine?
I mean, not really. I was pretty disappointed in my run overall. It's execution and luck, I guess, but some of it you can't help. I guess I had like another sticker on my back that said crit me because I was getting crit by everything. I managed to survive boat rival somehow. That was
Yeah,
pretty.
because you crit.
Like,
You
Like,
crit back.
and I didn't get, I crit fucking Ivysaur, so. And then Lance just decided to screw me over a few times in a row, but. No, and other than that, I don't know. It was a fine run. I'll play better next time. I was glad that I had this bad luck in this run / bad execution in this run, not in a knockout round. So we'll see how it goes next round.
Yeah, it's probably going to be a quite tough opponent, but it is obviously still alive. You could got a chance against anybody really. This is the nature of Pokemon Red.
Exactly.
Alright, well, nobody else has anything else, I guess.
Nope.
We can end the
Just
run
I haven't
here.
really heard Pokeguy talk much about his run, but you guys already did, so maybe I'll bug him later.
He had like 20 minutes to talk about his run while you were finishing up.
Thanks.
Sorry, too soon.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Pokeguy's run can be summarized by safe play, 13-30 Brock, 12-minute fly. Not much else to say.
5-turn thrash.
Yeah. That's how you manage to get a 12-minute fly when you're Pokeguy. I guess we'll have a look forward to the next match, which is, again, quite another important match. It is going to be Legend Eater versus Loaf of Bread on the main Speed Gaming channel at 2:30 Eastern. So what does that put it at, like 14 hours from now? Yeah, 14 hours from now, so be there for that. The winner, I think, of that match just wins the group outright. Or yeah. The winner of that match just wins the group. But the loser, it depends on who the loser is as to what happens. And then Loaf will be playing his third and final match the day after. But for now, we'll look forward to that group decided next. So yeah, I guess we'll sign off for now. Thanks for watching, everyone.
See ya.